Hey guys, I'm 776BC athlete Jed Olchwager. How you doing again? New time slot this week, Friday, which is nice. So keeps my Sunday a little more active recovery. So anyway, I'll crack on with this. So today we're going to do an EMOM. That means every minute on the minute for 15 minutes. So the work pieces are: first minute we got 12 kettlebell dumbbell thruster. So single arm. I'll go through the workout, the movement in a sec. So that's 6 each side. Second minute we've got 15 sit-ups. Third minute we've got 12 hand release push-ups. And fourth minute we've got 12 burpees. And the fifth minute, everyone's favourite, is a rest. Basically, I just want to clarify here, what we're going to do is with these burpees, if we can't finish the 12 in the minute, we're going to bleed it over to the rest. And we'll only go to 30 seconds into the rest, so we'll always give you 30 seconds of rest. But if you can't finish, you must finish those 12 burpees and bleed the time over into the rest. That's basically the only other thing. With the movements, scale as you need. So they're not too complicated. Obviously, the single arm thruster, you can break that down just to a squat if you need, just an air squat, just with an arm movement above the head. I'll show you what the movement looks like in a sec. We did it last week in the active recovery. As far as the weight goes, I'm going to use a 16 kilo kettlebell today, but you can basically use anything. So if you've got a dumbbell, perfect. Any weight that's kind of a comfortable weight here. We're not pushing too heavy above the head, but we want to sort of hold a nice front rack position, engage the core. Obviously, we're only using one arm there, so it's going to be some good balance going on. So you can use obviously a plate if you've got that's a 5 kilo plate there, or if you want to get real creative, you can use a hammer or a tin of soup, or a 2 litre milk carton, or a brick or something. But even just a little bit of weight there, and you're squatting and you're coming up. So they're the only pieces of information. Probably the other thing as well is, as we're moving through, if you can't finish the movements in the minute, I want you to take 2 reps off for the next round. So if you can't finish 12 thrusters in the minute, I want you to cut it down to 10, so on and so forth. Just take 2 reps off, except for the burpees. Obviously, we're going to bleed them over into the rest. So that's the work piece. I'll just go through the movements. Let me check if this thing is working. Yeah, she's working. All right. So we've got single arm kettlebell thrusters is what I've called it. You can use any weight, like I said. So what we got is a front rack position, a front squat. That's 1, 2. Obviously on the other side, like I said, using this is just a hammer I found in my shed. It's not heavy at all, probably be, 500 grams. It's just a little bit. Front squat, up above the head. 12 of them, 6 aside. Sit-ups, obviously. Just bang them out, touch the toes, touch the toes. Hand release push-ups. All right, we need to go chest to the floor, release the hands, up. Release the hands, up. Pretty self-explanatory. Then we got 12 burpees, everyone's favorite. Chest to floor, little jump, little jump. Little jump. And just remember with the burpees, if you can't get the 12 done in your minute, it'll bleed over to your rest. Sweet, that's about it. Take you through a little bit of a warm-up. So, we'll just keep it pretty movement-based here. So I just want what was I going to do for the warm-up? Sweet. All right, I just want 10 air squats. We're going to do 2 rounds. So, nice and deep. Warming up the legs. So You can sub this in for your thruster if you can't get that done. Just sub in a nice air squat. Sweet. And now I just want 5 push-ups. No hand release, just 5. Warm up the chest, warm up the arms. Another round through, 10 of these. Anzac Day tomorrow. Quite a different year, obviously not being able to gather. But yeah, Rowing Australia are putting together, in combination with Rowing New Zealand, an indoor sort of erg challenge. So head over to them, head over to IRA's Facebook or whatever, and you can have a look at that. It's pretty cool. So anyway, enough about that. Sweet, so that's the warm up. Now we get ready for the work piece. I'm sweating already. It's a beautiful day here in Largs Bay. So I'll give you a minute or two to go find a weight or something you can use to do these thrusters with. The reason why I've chosen a thruster, I reckon it's just a really good full body movement. So you've got that squat, you've got to be able to hold the front rack, and then you've got your overhead, and it's just a really good all body movement. And it gets the heart going. Obviously, so do burpees. So, all right, what have we got? Shouldn't be overly hard, should be able to get most of this done, making some room in the work given, in the time given. Sweet. Went for a beautiful ride this morning. Sun is shining. All right. Let me just, you'll need obviously a watch or a timekeeping device, your phone. You're potentially watching this on your phone. You'll need something just to keep track of your minutes. I'll use this watch. See how we go. Am I in frame here? Someone say yes or no. Yeah, I reckon I am. All right. So 15 minutes of work into the weekend. Thrusters. Sit-ups. I didn't wait for the minute. 2 keen. I'm going to do another 15. You can rest obviously for the rest of the minute, which is exactly what I just didn't do. There we go. So you've got to rest, obviously, with the remaining time. I am way too keen this morning. All right. I don't want you sitting down in your rest. Just get up, walk around. We've got 12 hand release push-ups. So I'm finishing these with about 30 seconds of rest. Which, to be quite honest, is a little too much, but that's all right. 12 of these. blood going. We rest. I'm going to keep it at this workload, but if you think, to be quite honest, getting 30 seconds of rest, 35 seconds of rest each round's a little too much, you can bump your reps up. But we'll just keep it here today. Make it universal. What do we got now? We got burpees. Like I said, if you can't finish 12 burpees in a minute, it bleeds over to your rest time. About 44 seconds. See if we can hold that. Minute rest. It's always good. My leg may fall off, I'm sweating. Again, just keep walking around. How's everyone doing? Isolated from home, at home. Interesting times. Everyone's doing a great job. Spending a lot of time with my kids, my wife, having breakfast at the table every morning, which is really nice. All right, 25 seconds more rest. One round. Make sure with the thrusters you get a good solid front squat. Obviously work with your own range, but be honest with yourself. Plenty of rest. It's good. Beautiful. We're here at the Largs Bay Institute of Sport, Sports Institute, 15 sit-ups, sunshine. I'm moving. Obviously, you see with the sit-ups there with the burpees, I am really going for as quick as I can. It's not a crunch. It's a sit-up, and so using your arms to get there quicker, especially on a timed workout, for time, you're going to need it. Same with the burpees. You got to hit them hard. 12 hand release push-ups. Done. Quick. Again, you can make them harder by elevating your back foot. I'll do it on the next round. So like I said, with these burpees, they don't have to be pretty. You need to attack it, have really good intent when you're training, especially something like this. Understand the movement. You need to be safe, obviously. There's some movements you can't rush into, but a burpee, chest on the floor, get up, jump, chest on the floor, get up, jump. I've seen people burpee before and I'm like, what are you doing here? You're taking 20 seconds to get down to the ground. Quicker, good. You obviously get them done before the minute, you get more rest. Just want to thank 776 BC for putting this together. I think it's been a really cool opportunity for, you know, all their athletes to help out, I guess, as well as feel like we're wanted and, you know, can give. So it's been really fun to be able to do. I hope everyone's got, or some, you know, some people have got something out of it. They're always up on their website, always up on their Facebook to go back and look back on. No one's posted a time on my first one yet. Go have a look at that, it was 2 weeks ago. 15 seconds rest. No one's posted a time, means I'm winning. Last round for this, and we'll calm it down a bit. Alright. And thrusters. You sweating? I'm sweating. I do sweat quite easily. 15 sit-ups. Again, move with intent. EMOMs will vary in difficulty, I guess, suited to your fitness level, because there is that sort of angle of reps per minute. Some people can get it quicker, some people not quite much, not quite so. What do we got? Hand those with ups. So you just got to play around with it. Seconds rest. And just another thing with, obviously everyone's training you know, at home or basically at home. Yeah, no gyms are available. So you're not in front of your PTs, you're not in front of your coaches. Time and time again, I've got to do this to myself and just say to myself, are you being honest? Are you being honest with your rep? Is that a rep? Can you get deeper? Are you being honest with your recovery? Are you being honest? I keep saying that to myself. I do it all day basically. Trying to keep myself accountable, especially at this time when I'm basically doing this by myself. Obviously, got to do burpees. That's it. Done. Obviously the final minute is a rest, so once you finish those burpees, you're finished. Ah, it's a good one. Sweet. So how did we go? Good, I hope. So what I was sort of saying before is, yeah, try and stay honest with what you're doing. With very little accountability. You know, it's hard. I mean, I'm out here trying to, you know, do an erg or something, and I've got my two kids running around hurting each other or whatever, and it's very hard to keep focused. And you know, obviously I've got an amazing wife who's helping out a lot with that, but everyone's got their own, you know, scenario or situation that isn't quite perfect right now. And if we can remain positive where we can, look for the positive points, look for the silver linings. But yeah, make yourself accountable, and you know, this is honestly what I do when I'm for instance, I did it yesterday. I had an ergo yesterday afternoon, and I had my final piece, and I just was like, look, you know, I'd already done a fair bit in the morning, probably more than I should have done, and I was like, you know, I don't need to do this last piece. I did plenty this morning. I'm a bit cooked, and you know, it was 4 o'clock, and I had to get inside to help with dinner soon, and that was all happening. And I just, for me, I have an image of someone particular. It might be a rowing partner or someone I've trained with before, someone that's really good. And I literally imagine them just going, "Oh, we got this. Let's do this one. Let's one more. Come on." And I literally put their head in my, you know, their image in my head, and then go, no, he'd do it. I'll do it too. I do that all the time. So use whatever you can to stay motivated and accountable. But obviously don't be too hard on yourself. It's tricky times. So you got to find a balance there. Enjoy your weekend. I hope everyone has a good Anzac Day, and you know, like I said, you can pay tribute. We can't obviously gather together, but pay tribute to the diggers and to the servicemen and women out there by jumping on RA's website maybe, and you know, have a look at the challenge they're putting together with Rowing New Zealand. It's really cool. So other than that, yeah, have a good day. Thanks for tuning in again, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.